everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Torie, and this is the Torie Standard. So you guys have been asking me over and over again to do a makeup tutorial. And I've said to you guys before that I am not a professional MUA. I just like doing makeup. So I brought today a professional MUA. This is Malika. I did my beginner's makeup course with her here at Sunkissed Artistry and Spa. So this is the face behind the name. So we're just gonna basically go through a girl chat about makeup. All things makeup. We're gonna give you a little bit, well, Malika's gonna give you some tips and tricks. Right. Some tips and tricks, and we're just gonna do a simple beat. So I hope this video answers all of your questions, and I hope you have fun looking at us too. First, we're gonna clean our faces, and then we'll go into our brows.
So you must get a pack of wipes.
And wipes.
Yes, any wipes.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes. Clean your face. Even if you're just finished doing your facial treatment, or you must clean your face.
My face definitely needs cleaning because this is 8-hour shift, people. That's why I look the way I look, because I came straight after work, and like it was so kind as to stay back and help me out with this video.
Yes, first things first is your brows.
I know a lot of people get anxiety when it comes to doing brows.
Yes.
And how to get it exactly even, but I've heard the phrase,
even.
Right, I've heard the phrase several times that your brows are sisters, they're not twins.
Not definitely not
they're
twins.
not twins. So one might have a little higher arch and the other one might be a tad bit longer than the other. So as much as you try to get it as even as possible,
don't get it even.
Exactly. So you heard it from the
When you start with your brows, you want to keep your brows as natural as possible. So you're going to start with your spoolie. And then you're just going to comb the hairs on your brow upwards so that you can see the space that you're working with. I like to use pencil.
Yeah, me too.
But there's like brow gels, but I like to use pencil because I like to keep it as natural as possible.
Yeah.
But if you like your brow gel, you stick to your brow gel.
I like my pencils to me. I can get my lines neater.
Yeah. So one rule that you need to know as well when you're creating your brows, you don't want to overdraw your brows. You're going to stay with the same shape that God gave to you.
Yes, your natural brow line.
Your natural brow lines. You don't want to overdraw it.
And we're using brown eye pencils.
Yes. Brown. A few persons like what they like and they like to use black, but for me, I prefer brown because, you know, ain't nobody born with a jet black brown.
That's true. That's so true.
So you keep it simple.
And one thing I learned in Malika's class is after you finish with your pencil, you have to go back in with your spoolie.
Yes.
To just even it out, carry it
Yes.
through.
Let the brush comb through the hair of your brows and spread the pencil that you would have used. Now what you can do as well, you can use a little bit of the eyelash glue.
Oh.
Just to keep the brows in place, because you know sometimes it will shift. Like if you forget that you have all makeup and you wipe.
And that happens a lot.
So I found this new trick that you use a little bit of your eyelash glue, the clear one, and you put it on your brows like this. But it won't stay white. It dries. Clear. Correct. So it's gonna dry, and then your brows is just gonna stay in place.
Well, this is my first rodeo here. I'll see how it works. Maybe this is something I can adopt in the future.
Because for persons who have like a really long eyebrow hairs and it grows like,
Wow.
curly and wild, this helps it to stay in place.
According to the steps, we're now going to conceal
Correct.
our brows.
And what you need to know as well, when you're using your concealer, you need to use the concealer that is close to your skin tone for the bottom. No, sorry, for the top. And then you can use a lighter shade to the bottom. Right?
And also, a concealer can double as a eyeshadow base.
Correct. Right?
So we're using the back of our hands.
Just a little trick.
Just put some product on there. And you want to use a flat brush, is that correct?
Concealer brush. Yeah.
Yes.
Then you're going to start with the bottom first. You're going to take your time. Now the line needs to be neat and precise. Then we're going to move on to the top. Now what you need to know as well, you will need to invest in good brushes because that is very, very, very important.
Can't go to work without your tools.
Soft brushes as well. And if you're thinking about buying brushes, it's good to invest in something that is gonna last you a while instead of buying these shiny brushes. Not down talking anyone who's shopping with shiny.
But they're gonna mess up. They're gonna
they will, and the bristles is gonna, it won't last for 2 or 3 weeks. So if you can invest in good brushes, that will last very long. It'll be better for you. You go to the top.
I feel like this AC dress is not really fun too.
I think so.
So Malika, she's practically done with her blending. And the blending brushes are usually a bit fluffy.
Fluffy, extremely fluffy.
You see this? And your concealer brush is flat. Right? Blending motion.
Circle motions.
One other thing we figured out is Malika used her
Concealer.
concealer, 2-in-1 concealer and foundation. So she's gonna use the same thing for the bottom and the top because it's closest to her skin
tone. Yes, so you want to be exactly close to your skin tone because you don't want to create an halo effect on the brows. So you want to get as close to your skin tone as possible. And this here is close enough. You're not seeing any.
Yeah,
nice.
it looks very natural.
Right.
So I'm a bit darker, obviously.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yes. But you just have to work with the products that best suits your
skin. Yeah, your skin tone.
And we did skin tone already on this channel, guys. So if you don't know us yet, kindly go back to that video and check it out. So we're moving on. Oh, I'm moving on to the top. Black is already done. Black is already done. On average, how long does it take for you to do your brows, Malika?
Kind of finished very fast today, and this is normally not how fast I would finish. I would normally, I have my down days. Some days. Some days I do not. Oh my god, brows stress you out sometimes.
So here we are.
Right. So these are the snatch brows. Simple.
And clean.
Simple, clean, and just we still look like ourselves.
Yes.
Right? Nothing too overdrawn and just simple.
Right. Do you have any tips for the inner corners of the brow.
Right, yes. What you want to do, instead of creating not really a sharp, a square effect here, you want to let your natural hair peek out instead of having, let me just demonstrate because I don't like to see it, period. So what you want to do, instead of creating this square,
right.
This is a no. It's 2020.
It is 2020. It's almost 2021.
So this here is a no. Big,
my god.
big no
You
with
look like
3 O's.
A cartoon character with those square corners.
Gotta give nobody this square brows. So don't do it to yourself. See this here? So to eliminate that, what you need to do, you want to leave your natural hair to peek out, right? So even though, yes, we did some enhancement to our brows, ain't nobody can tell you that we enhance our brows unless, right? Because you want this natural hair, your natural hair to show. Right? You don't want this squareness here. So this is why we use this pulley to comb away this squareness here. Right? So if you notice those ears, right, no squareness.
Right.
So
that was one of the mistakes I made in the early.
Yeah.
You now starting to
you're thinking that you need that square. It's a no.
Definitely.
I did it as well when I now started.
Yeah, we all learned you have to start somewhere.
So that's a no. So today we're gonna do a simple yet effective look, right? And to do so, we're gonna start with the eyes. I like to start with my eyes first and then come down the eyes and then your foundation, your powder and everything. Some people do it the other way around, but you do what suits you and what you prefer.
What works for you.
Right. So we're gonna start with the eyes. So first things first, before any application of any eyeshadow, you must conceal your eyes, right?
There we go.
So once again, we're gonna put a little bit of the concealer
on the back of our hands.
I don't know why I like doing this, but when I'm finished, I will have concealer stains. And then you take your same concealer brush and spread the product. Now this is my go-to look, right? I would normally use this if I'm going out. Simple.
And then we blend.
Yes. Now when you're blending the concealer, you're not gonna blend it the way you want to do like patting motions, because if you blend too harsh, you're gonna wipe away the concealer. We don't want to wipe it away, we want it to leave it right on your eyelids, right? So you just want to do like patting motions. Now seeing that we're doing just a simple look today, we don't need a lot of concealer, right?
So you just put this on the lid, right?
Yes, you put it on the lid.
That's here. And you pat that away.
Right.
And remember, you're using the lightest shade because we use the lightest shade underneath the brows.
Yes. Now, what I like to do as well for my, like if I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, because this look I'm not doing any eyeshadow, right? So what I like to do is get some setting powder. You're gonna...
Closer.
Okay. Right? Sasha.
And that's Buttercup.
Yes. I think they have 3 shades, right?
That's true.
So banana will definitely suit your complexion. So I like to take a little bit of the setting powder with my blending brush and pat over the concealer. Right, just to mattify the concealer. You don't want you don't want it to be wetty anymore. You just want it to be matte. Right. So you're gonna just take some of the setting powder and pat. Just try to mattify the concealer that you would have applied earlier.
You may look a bit crazy
at first, but you do
what you need to do to see exactly what you're doing. You don't want to go out there looking weird.
Because definitely people are gonna stare.
This is good.
And guys,
Y'all know.
I would watch you full in your face.
Ruthless. Ruthless.
And the look alone, you already know, okay, face looking a mess.
Way to go with them Jimmy looking brows.
Okay, so my next step is I would normally draw my eyeliner.
Your wing.
My wing eyeliner.
It's time to fly away.
Let me tell you a little story about this wing. I had never
Like doing wing?
Never liked doing wings. Ever.
Really?
And when I did my first course, I told the girl, I was like, this is like CXC maths. I can't get this. I can't get this wing.
Well, we
I
get
left,
that analogy.
yeah, I left my class without learning to do the wing. But after that, you know, I continued practicing. And then now, oh my god, I love wing. What the trick in it is you do the side that give you the most problems first,
yes.
and then you do your best side out, because you know, of course, your best side is the best side. You get that within minutes.
True. So that way, if you make a mistake on this side, you try to do the same thing on this one side.
Drawing the wings, I like to create the line on my lash line first before actually creating the actual wing. So you take your time. This thing is drawing.
Right.
It is not
Guys.
dry. Here's one.
I don't know what's supposed to go anyway.
Very dry.
I'm gonna use the gel, using black gel.
And an angle brush.
Yeah.
Right? Create a very thin line on your lash line.
If you notice, I'm not holding my mirror because that's my likest technique. If I hold my mirror and I don't get to use this other hand, this wing would be
You need your other hand to support.
Yeah, so do what works for you, because you see somebody else doing it that way, it means that that's what's going to work for you.
Correct. Now, the tricky part is to create the wing. Now, what I like to do is just to make like a little tick, or I would say like a Nike sign.
Yeah.
Right, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna make a tick that is coming upwards like this, and then you're gonna connect here and bring it all the way
Up to that. So
right. So basically you're making like a feet, I would say, or a diamond shape. So this is what you do. Then you have your wing. So first, you need to fill in this little space here, and you do the same thing on the other side.
Alright, so I think I'm done here with my cousins.
Okay.
Yes.
Once they know that they're cousins.
So, there you go.
Okay, so you actually finished before me. Okay, give yourself a tap on the back, girl. I love to see it. Okay.
Honestly though, like a normal day, it doesn't really take me that long to do
Do a wing.
like a normal beat
Normal. Oh,
or
okay.
regular basic beat to go to work with. It doesn't take that long.
I don't know why. I have a terrible problem with, if I'm demonstrating, I would like do it really fast, like with the brows. But if you see I have to sit and do a makeup look to promote my face, it's like forever. I'll be like, what is going on? Because you see how fast I finish with the brows, right? So, like, okay. I don't get stressed about it. Alright, these looking like cousins, but it should work.
We having a family reunion here.
Definitely. Okay.
So what is next?
For me, I like to put on my mascara first, and then my lovely lashes.
Or butterflies.
Whatever they call it, but I love my lashes.
We about to create some
Without
breeze.
lashes, I just look like if I'm sick
Or
like
sleeping.
sleepy, like
I
lashes.
understand. Like honestly though, before like just when lashes were coming out and it was all this craze about lashes, I was one of those persons that said I would
Never wear lashes.
Not
Yes,
I
was
mean,
in the
you're drawing
same
the
boat.
brows, you're doing contour, your
Yeah.
face is so thick.
Yeah.
Why would you go put Lashes, like just going the extra mile.
Yes.
Not me, and look at me today.
Yeah. Oh, that looks so fake. I could have my own lashes.
Of course.
No, if I don't have my lashes, I'm not
No,
going.
to me the look is incomplete.
It's without lashes.
The look
So,
is incomplete. So
You put your lashes on. Sorry, you do mascaras first before.
why those?
So that your own lashes could blend in with the fake lash.
Yeah, because they usually are very long.
Right. So I like to lengthen mine. And this is what you must do as well. Because if you don't, you will see the difference.
Alright guys, so we're gonna apply
Lashes now.
So Malika is using the Make lashes.
Yes.
I'm using this one it says 5B on the packet, but
And
I'm
it works
really
very well.
not
I love
sure,
this.
but yeah, it does work well. One thing I learned from teacher here is that you have
Call me Miss for sure.
you have to measure the lashes.
Yes,
Make
the
sure it's
same
not-
length of your lashes before. And if it's long, you need to cut it. Don't leave it long and then it pays till past. Oh my god, I didn't see that.
Oh my gosh.
You leave it the length that it came with, and then it's spaced all the way past the length of your
own
lash.
lash.
If no lashes will expensive. Actually, no, lashes are getting very cheap these days. But
Well,
first,
the Make ones that you're using, I
Mhm.
think they resell about
3,000 or 3,500. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
These I paid, I want to believe it was like $1,500 for the entire pack of 3 pairs.
3 pairs, yeah.
Right, and these are not as long as the ones that Malika is
I have like, what do they call these? Spider.
These spider lashes. Because they're really, like, if
They're
you
really
blend
long.
with those, I think you could create a tornado or something, honestly.
You guys will see what I'm talking about when we finish.
It's really
But, you know,
extremely dramatic.
very much.
But some people love them, eh?
Yes.
To each his own.
Oh yes, you do what suits you and what you like. But if you want to try the techniques that we're speaking of, you can go ahead. And if it works for you, hey girl.
Proud to you.
So you want to use your eyelash glue, the clear ones. You can cut it off.
I could possibly. That's alright, it's like that.
Okay. So to apply the lash, you need your glue,
Clear glue.
right? It comes in black as well, but I like the clear one, right? So you're gonna put it on the lash line for itself. Make sure and put a lot because you don't want to be at your event and then
Your wings about to fall
you're looking
off.
for one of your lashes.
That would be very embarrassing.
embarrassing. You talking to somebody and be like,
Something is off here.
and knowing Guyanese, they won't even tell you. They keep looking at you like,
Next thing you a meme or you're on
Yeah.
Facebook somewhere. We can't afford to make those mistakes in this country.
don't spoil you for nothing. Do not apply it right away. You leave it. You blow it for like a couple seconds because if you, until the paste starts to feel a bit tacky, you don't want to apply it like right away because it won't stay. So what you want to do is blow or shake,
Yeah, whatever.
whatever works for you. And with this glue, you will need to do a lot of blowing.
It takes
But
a while.
yeah, it takes a while. But what I like to use instead of this as well is, I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but it works. So yes,
I don't like it.
within minutes, you don't like it.
No.
Well, girl, this here is very time consuming, but this is what you need to use. However, the ear paste is it.
That works.
You know, you don't have to blow. You just put it on the lash
And
and
in a
you
couple seconds
right
you
away,
can
like
apply it.
magnet. So, but we're gonna do the correct thing.
Yes. For the people.
For the people. But ear glue is what works very fast for me.
Y'all know what she's talking about, right? The glass in the black bottle with the red color.
Yes, that
That
you
you use
use
for your
for here.
extensions?
The extensions, definitely. You know, you can keep your case, and then as soon as you take it off, you put it back into your case.
Right there.
Don't leave it hanging around and
Catch it.
you know,
Remember,
'cause
this is going on your
eyes, yes. Because if you leave it, and it definitely can cause bacteria on your eyes when you try to reapply it and stuff like that.
There you go.
So you use the casing that it comes with and you use it as many times as possible. 3-5 for lashes and then use it one time? No.
Get up close and personal. Make sure you're applying this as
So what you
close
want
as
to
possible.
do? Yes. So you clip, stick it into groove.
Yeah, this takes a lot of concentration. We have on our butterflies.
Butterflies.
So I think from here it's pretty straightforward.
So you see the difference.
Yes. Yeah, you look like different people.
Right, so now we're gonna move on to our face. So first thing first, before any application of foundation, you must prime your face. I will be using our lovely bottle of milk of magnesia.
This is the holy grail when it comes to makeup, honestly.
Yes, I've tried many primers and it didn't work.
Nothing works like that.
Nothing works like milk of magnesia. Until I can find a primer that works like this, I'm gonna stop using it. But for now, this is my baby.
Yeah.
What you wanna do, you're gonna spread it.
Ooh, brushing up, serving up.
What I like to do as well, I like to spread it exactly where the oil would produce on your face a lot, which is basically like your T-zone area.
Right.
Down your nose bridge, here, and your chin. But if your entire face normally gets oily, you just spread it all over.
And this works best with oily skin, right?
Yes. If you have dry skin, I would not recommend because it normally dries up your skin. So if you have dry skin, you stick to whatever primer that you're using.
Yeah.
But for oily skin persons like myself,
And myself.
magnesia is it.
It works.
It works, alright? So you're not gonna apply your foundation as soon as you put on the magnesia, you wait a little bit.
Yeah, see, we're getting a little bit white. Don't be scared. This is just the milk of magnesia drying.
Right. And your face would tend to feel like, you start to get tight.
Right.
This is it blocking your pores so that the foundation won't get into your pores.
Yeah.
Right? So you wait until you could even fan it if you want, if you have a lot of time.
We're dry.
So
Once
this
it's white.
Yes, this is what your face is supposed to look like. And then you start applying your foundation. Okay? Which foundation?
I have thickly.
Okay, so I'm using
Juvia's.
this is
The
I love
bomb.com.
this, the bomb, literally the bomb.com. Fell in love with this foundation. And a little goes a long way with this, yes, because it's very pigmented. So once again, we like to put a little bit behind your eye. You can use your same concealer brush to apply. Now a trick with when you're applying your foundation as well that I like to do, and it works, you start with one section of your face first. Instead of
the blending.
Yeah, instead of patting the foundation all over, I like to start with either the left or right side of my face, and then you move forward. So you take a little bit,
Spread that on.
you spread it.
Right.
Now you're gonna take your foundation brush, and then you're gonna start patting. Please do not swipe. You pat, right?
And this is one of the things that takes time. But if you want
It
a flawless finish, if you want your makeup to actually look the way it's supposed to look, then
This is the
technique. And that's why it's important to learn about this kind of thing. Do a course, go on YouTube. Do some
YouTube have a lot of videos and techniques that you can, see what suits you the most. Now, as well, please do not forget your neck whenever you are putting on
Word.
foundation.
Preach
So
sis.
let's say, for example, you're wearing a top or a dress like what I have on right now. You need to bring that
all the way
down to your neck.
Don't want your face and your neck to be two different people.
Mm-hmm.
Your brows can be sisters, your wings could be cousins, but the neck and the face, same person.
Needs to be twins. And we're looking like two totally different persons than when we started.
What about the theory that's out there? You know, when you go to buy makeup, they tell you buy a darker shade of foundation, like the powder.
Mm-hmm, because in that instance, you don't want to buy the same shade of your foundation and powder because your face tends to get white.
Okay.
So you want like a balance.
Right. So when this oxidizes,
Correct. So you
powder
have
to bring you back
Correct.
to normalcy.
Or you have a foundation. So you buy one either lighter than one, not in the same shade. Correct. Right. Now if you're wearing a wig like I'm wearing and you have nice little baby hairs and stuff like that, you want to take your time because you know you took your time to create your baby hair.
Yeah.
So you use a small brush
to
apply the forehead area. Yeah. That can go into the creases and corners and stuff like that of the baby hairs. You don't want to put a whole lot on the forehead either.
So we've been patting forever and forever and
the reason why we just want to keep that foundation there in place.
So you never go ahead and do this?
No, do not do circular motions whenever you're putting on your foundation. You always want to pat. Okay?
Good. So foundation does?
Yes. So coming down to my favorite part, highlight and contouring.
Ooh.
So now when you're highlighting, you want to use a concealer that is a little lighter than your complexion, right?
So can the same one that you use under your eyebrow
Yes,
work?
you can use that as well, right?
Good.
So you're highlighting the high points of your face. You're going to apply the concealer to our T-zone area. And you're using...
I'm using the
LA Girl, and I'm using the Juvia's Place.
Line down your nose, at the top of your lip and your chin. So we want to go ahead and use another brush. Okay, it looks like a bigger blending brush.
Yes.
Right? So
you
get fluff here to blend out that concealer, all your zoom marks. And how far out should we go?
You don't want it to pass your cheeks. Let me see yours. Right. Because you basically want to bring out your cheekbones. So you just want to stay in the same facial shape that you have. So for me, I'm just going to stop right here. I'm not going to move farther than that because if you can see, my cheek, is right here. And yours is right, correct. What I like to do, if I'm doing my face, I would like to, make sure that, okay, this picture, when I'm taking out photographs, I don't want my face to be looking like white. Because your flash gives off that, even though your face will not look white, I don't know why phones do that.
The light exposes everything. We were just talking about that before we started.
Correct. So you want to tend to do as minimal as possible so to avoid that lighting from your phone. Right, so we did a lot of patting once again.
Yes, this is a job.
So when you're finished, you have to use your setting powder. So we're gonna put the setting powder exactly where we highlighted with the concealer. Use your setting powder.
Same brush?
Yeah, you can use the same brush as well. Hot emotion once again.
Do you leave it on to bake?
I like to bake. Some persons don't, but I like to bake. I love to bake, but don't over bake because you don't want, to burn up the bread. But sometimes I don't get contour right. Very.
Looking a bit scary right now, right? But it'll come together.
We'll get it. This is all part of the
Yeah.
process. Next up, we're just gonna mattify our face with your shade of
Powder.
powder. Powder. So we're gonna just pat once again
all
around the
patting
areas.
motion.
Yes, the areas that we didn't put any highlight.
So if you're gonna do this to go out, you have to wake up early or
Or if
start
you
it
do
all
this,
before.
I would not recommend highlight and contour before you go to work.
Yeah, for a
'Cause
daily
this-
look, everyday simple look.
You can just put on your foundation and then you apply your powder. I like and contour every morning. Trouble. A lot of trouble. So what I like to do, I like to start dusting out because I already noticed that I'm being burnt. Over
Get
big.
this spread out.
Yes, so
Use your same powder.
yes, you same powder brush, and you're just gonna
Dust it up.
dust it off. Now to settle this ashiness that you're seeing.
Look pale, kind of like one. You look almost like one color.
Correct. You spray your face with some setting spray, right?
Ready?
And go. You literally draw your face with setting spray. Okay, so this could work. What I like to do, if it's taken a little longer to dry than usual, I would go back with my same foundation brush and just pat.
Gently.
Not too harsh. Okay, pat. Just to speed up the process. I really need to get one of those face fans though because
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there.
we're coming to come. Now to put a little bit of warmth in your face, we're gonna contour.
I'm darker than I like it, so my contour is, I'm gonna be using this one. Because you want to use something that's
A little darker
darker
in
than
your
your
skin
skin.
tone. I'm gonna be using the Black Radiance.
contour powder.
Right?
I know a lot of people like to use it. Some people use the cream powder.
Yeah, but once again, you like what you like.
Right.
So you're just gonna put a little bit of warmth in your face.
And you're
With your
brushing this on your
Hot.
cheekbone.
Yeah.
So
Okay, we're coming to come with a little bit of. We was looking ashy just now. I think we're back to normal.
we have a little warm
Warm,
back to the
yes, definitely.
face.
Okay. Also, you can contour your nose as well.
Yeah.
After this, I just like to put on a little bit of blush.
Great. She loves blush. I
I
remember
love
that
blush.
from class.
And I love highlights.
I'm not so much a fan of blush, but I'll do from when I'm feeling it.
You will do it.
Sometimes.
I like blush.
So she's using a lighter highlighter. I'd probably use the one just over that.
This here, whatever. So you're gonna put it in the same angle whereby we put our contour.
Just above?
Yes. Or on top of it.
On top of your contour.
Yeah.
On top of your contour.
Because when you put over the highlights, all of this is really high. So you just want to give your face a little bit more good push. And you can smile when you're doing this as well so that you can see
You know exactly
where you're putting it. Right?
Don't go too much though.
Yeah.
You want to look extremely.
Remember, less is more. You don't want your cheeks looking too rosy. Right. Perfect. And the final, well, not really final, the best of the best part, I will say, of the
Is
makeup.
the
highlights.
So fun.
Oh yeah, you could use this one. So I'm using the Huda Beauty, right? And
this is the beauty bar.
this is my favorite part. Man, I love me some highlights.
Yeah, me too. Just look like a little clearing. Then you're using the same brush?
Yes, use the same brush. And what I like to do, I like to smile. Let's just give your face, oh my god, look at that lift. A whole different look.
And in the course of like I said, there's no such thing as
Too much highlights. Because this is it. Words can explain how much
you like you some
I like highlights. Yeah, it give your face a totally different look in a good way.
Yeah. When you go out in the sun, you just
Yeah. Yeah. You're outside. Definitely. This is where we do the final touches. I like to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. And then the lips, and then we're finished. Great. If you do like, you can put black eyeliner, but for my simple look, I do not do that. I just stick to the mascara, lengthen your own lashes, and leave it as it is. To top off the lips, like when I'm doing a look like this, I would normally put on
lip gloss?
a lip gloss or a red lipstick.
I don't do
Yeah, or you could do lip gloss. But what you need to do as well, when your eyes are saying, when your eyes are saying less, as in nude, your lips can be bold.
a little bit popping.
Right. If your eyes are popping, like with colors and stuff like that, your lips need to be nude. Both of them can't be popping at the same time. And that is a very, very, very important point.
She's gonna do red. I'm not a fan of red lipstick. I like more do a burgundy. But what I like to do for this new look is line with the brown eye pencil, the same way you used to do your brows.
To get like an ombre finish.
Yeah.
Now ladies, when you're putting on your lipstick, you want to line around your lip first and then apply to the right.
So it's same technique basically. I give you with that shape. Have this really nice nude lip color I got from Sephora. I usually put that on the inner corner of my body. The insides of my lip. Take a look. And the brown pencil outside for the look. See, these are things you, as you practice and you cultivate and you explore.
Right. And you will find what works for you.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And I have to try red lips to know that
You
I
don't
don't like.
Yeah. Yes, we're definitely
Popping.
yes. And this is where you start feeling yourself.
Yeah,
you know,
then you want to take a billion selfies. And when you do take your selfies, your neck and your face look
must
like
be
the
the
same
same.
person.
Right.
Ta-da! And that is our these are our finished looks.
Yes, as you can see, we look
We popping. We outside.
we outside.
We outside. So
No, it's simple,
very
but yet
simple.
popping.
Yeah. We did no eyeshadow.
None whatsoever.
We basically just used concealer, foundation powder, and the highlights.
And that's it.
That's it.
Nothing
That's
too
it.
big and
And elaborate.
and you pull yourself together, accessorize, and you're good to go. Nothing to, and we're popping.
Popping. And when you get the hang of it, this takes about 15 to 30 minutes. It doesn't
Yes.
have to take the entire 45
5 or
or
an hour.
and a half of these things, right?
Correct.
So thank you so much, Malika. But before we go, tell me how you got into makeup. Was it something you always wanted to do?
Yes, because it's something that I always find myself I liked, and I used to do, like, from a very young age. I just used to like practice on my my cousins and stuff like that for fun. And then, as you grow older, you find what you like doing and what keeps you at peace and stuff like that. And then I decided to, before I certified myself, I used to do makeup before, but I just wanted to get and learn more techniques and tips and tricks and, what works for me. And, here I am today, and I love what I do.
Yeah.
And there are days when I think everybody will have those days when I don't feel like if I'm doing enough, or my makeup is good enough, and then there are days.
It totally
you can't tell me nothing. So
it happens.
Just find what you like to do, and make practice make perfect, and you just be good at it. So
So I'm like, okay, just so that I know how to do my makeup properly, I'm gonna do a course, just a beginner's course. And Malika taught us so much in that class. We had such a fun time. And we met for like an hour and a half on the afternoons. And it's for 1 week?
Yeah, 1 week.
1 week.
Yes, 1 week.
She has a flyer. I'll post that as well. So if you guys want to do the course, you can definitely hit up Malika. And she's very, very calm. She's kind.
Yes, you have to be very patient.
Yeah, that
You're
too.
very patient.
Definitely.
So
thank you, Malika.
you're so welcome. It was great.
Yes,
Here
this
I
was
had
fun. As much as I was so tired after work, I think now I feel like I can go out. I can go out.
I think we should.
We should. So, thank you guys for joining me once again on the Torie Standard. Before I go, remember that you're loved, you're blessed, you are great, you are enough, and you are created to do exploits. See you next time.